Hello friends, welcome to cyclevidya.com. So in today's session, let us have some discussion on level 4 concepts and numerical problems in our work. So the first concept. So concept number 1. The amount of work done in compressing or expanding, which means extending a spring, is given by work done is equal to half k x square, where k is nothing but spring constant. K is nothing but spring constant. So what is the formula to find work done in compressing or expanding a spring? Work done is nothing but half k x square, where x is the displacement made by the body or spring. X is nothing but displacement. Okay, now let us derive this formula. So this is our spring whose mass is m. So initially, which is at a place called A, at a position A, where its displacement made is 0. So as it is at rest, the displacement is 0. So same on the same spring, so when you are going to apply some little amount of force on its right hand side, so what happens? Your spring is going to make some displacement, from the position A to B, So the displacement made by the spring is called as x, where x is equal to 0 in the first case, that is rest condition. Initially it is at rest. So when you are going to apply a force, what happens? It is going to make some displacement. So if you are going to apply some little amount of force, what happens to your spring? Again there is a small change. In its displacement, and it is going to reach a position of C by the application of force. So this small displacement let us take as dx, small force let us take as dx. So where x is nothing but displacement, F is nothing but applied force. Okay, so what happens when you are going to stop making force on its right hand side? Again this spring come back to its original place. This is called as restoring force. So when you are going to stop this force, what happens? This spring comes to its original position or original shape. So that is called as restoring force. So let F be restoring force. So what is the meaning of restoring force? So on the removal of force, your spring get back to its original place. So for spring, the formula for restoring force is nothing but minus k into x, where k is nothing but spring constant and x is nothing but displacement. Okay, so according to our basic formula, work done is nothing but force into displacement into cos theta. So in this case, the restoring force is on the left hand side of the spring, whereas applied force is on the right hand side, which means the displacement made by the body is on the right hand side and restoring force is on the left hand side. This shows the restoring force is in other direction, and displacement made by the spring on the application of force is on the opposite direction, which means the angle between them is 180 degrees. Okay, 180 degrees. So as we know, work done is equal to, it's a dot product of force into displacement into cos theta, but where our force is nothing but minus kx, this minus kx is nothing but which force? Restoring force is nothing but restoring force. So let us substitute here, which means minus kx where displacement made by the body is dx, so minus kx, in the place of s we are going to substitute dx into cos 180. So as the angle between force and restoring force and displacement made by the body is 180 degrees. As we know, cos 180 is minus, so minus of minus kx dx. So why cos 180? As cos 180 is minus, so minus of minus we are going to get plus kx dx, so which is nothing but dw. So let us write as equation 1. So if you look here, initially our displacement is at 0 and finally it reaches x. So what are the limits we have to apply? From integration of 0 to x, so integration of 0 to x. So then our equation becomes integration of dw is equal to integration of 0 to x kx dx, where k is constant here. So it is in the form of integration of x dx, which is nothing but x square by 2. So then it becomes k into x square by 2 with x as upper limit, 0 as lower limit. Then our equation becomes k times of x square by 2, which means 1 by 2 times of k into x square. So what is the work done for a spring? The work done for a spring for compression or expansion of spring, the formula for work done is equal to half k x square, where k is a spring constant and x is the displacement made by the object. So my dear students, this integration of dw is equal to integration of kx dx. Let us write as equation 1. Why? Because it is going to play an important role in our concept number 2. So what is the formula to calculate work done by the spring? The formula for work done for a spring in expansion or compression of spring is nothing but work done is equal to half k x square, where k is the spring constant, x is nothing but displacement made by the spring. Let us solve one question on this. So a spring with a spring constant of 10 Newton per meter is expanded to a displacement of 0.2 meters. So what is the work done? So what is given here? A spring is given. So the displacement made by the spring is how much? S is equal to 0.2 meters. So let us write the given data. So spring constant k is equal to 10 Newton per meter, displacement is equal to 0.2 meters. So what we have to find? Work done. Work done is equal to how much? So what is the formula for work done for finding for a spring? Work done is equal to half into kx square, which means half into 10 into 0.2, 2 1s are 2 5s are 5 into 0.2. So our answer becomes, sorry, it is 0.2 whole square, which means 5 into 0.2 whole square. So our answer is 0.2 joules. So what is the formula for work done for a spring? Work done is equal to half into k into x square. So where x is the displacement of the spring, where k is the spring constant. So my dear students, I told you to remember one formula, that is nothing but dw is nothing but integration of kx dx. So this is our equation 1. So this equation 1 is very very important. So remember this equation. Now let us go back to our concept number 2. So concept number 2, the amount of work done in changing the elongation of spring from x1 to x2 is given by work done is equal to half into k into x2 square minus x1 square. So how to find this work done formula? Okay, by using our equation 1. So what is our equation 1? Work done is equal to kx dx. This is our equation 1. So for this, what happens? A spring is given with a mass. By the application of force, its first extension is of x1 and later it is going to expand to a distance of x2. So now we have to find work done for these two extensions. In our previous case, we took limits as x is equal to 0 and x is a maximum limit. So in this case you have to take x1 and x2 as limits. X1 as our lower limit and x2 as our upper limit. So then it becomes, so then our equation becomes dw integration of dw with x1 with x2 is equal to integration of x1 x2 kx dx. As we know, integration of x dx is nothing but x square by 2. So k is constant, k times of x square by 2 with the limits, applying the limits, upper is x2, lower is x1. So then our equation becomes k times of x2 square by 2 minus x1 square by 2. If you take 1 by 2 common, it becomes work done is equal to half into k into x2 square minus x1 square. So what is the work done formula for a spring with two different extensions? So work done is equal to half into k, where k is nothing but spring constant, into x2 square. x2 is nothing but final extension of the spring minus x1 square, where x1 is the initial expansion or extension of the spring. Okay, now let us calculate one question on this. So determine the work done when a spring is loaded whose spring constant is 20 Newton meter, where elongations are from 0.3 to 0.5. So what is given here? A spring constant is given. So k is equal to 20 Newton per meter. The first extension, that is x1, is equal to 0.3 meters. Second extension is 0.5 meters. So what you have to calculate? Work done. So what is the formula for work done? Work done is equal to half into k into x2 square minus x1 square. So half into 20 into 0.5 whole square minus 0.3 whole square. If you are going to solve this, the work done for this example 2 will be 1.6 joules. So what is the answer? 1.6 joules. Okay, now let us go for concept number 3. So concept number 3, the amount of work done if a body is immersed whose mass is m and density is ds. ds is nothing but density of a solid, is immersed in a liquid of density di. So where di is the density of liquid, where the work done in lifting the body through a height of h in the liquid is mgl times of 1 minus density of liquid divided by density of solid. So in this concept number 3, a solid body is immersed in a liquid, so which is lifted to a height of h units from this liquid. So what is the work done against the what we call this liquid? So for that the formula will be mgl times of 1 minus density of liquid divided by density of solid. I think you know density is nothing but mass by volume. Chalo, let us solve one question on this. So find the work done when a body of mass 20 kg with a density of 1500 is immersed in a liquid whose density is 1000, which has to be lifted to a height of 3 meters. So we have to calculate work done. So what is given here? Mass of the body is how much? 20 kg. So ds is nothing but density of solid is how much? 1500. dl is nothing but density of liquid, it is given as 1000. Displacement or height is nothing but 3 meters. So what you have to calculate? Work done. So what is the formula for work done? Work done is equal to mgl times of 1 minus density of liquid by density of solid. So mass is 20, g is 9.81 acceleration due to gravity, into length or displacement is 3 meters, 1 minus density of liquid 1000 divided by 1500. So if you are going to solve this, we are going to get work done as 196.2 joules. So what is the formula to calculate work done when a body is immersed in a liquid? So mgl times of 1 minus density of liquid by density of solid. Okay, now let us go for one more concept. So concept number 4. A uniform chain of mass m and length l is hanging vertically from a fixed rigid support. Find the work done in linking the lower end of the chain with upper end. So work done will be mg into l by 4. So what is our concept number 4? A rigid support, from a rigid support, a chain of mass m whose length is L meters is given. So according to our concept number 4, we have to link our lower end with upper end. So what is the meaning of this? This lower end is linked with upper end. So remember, our center of mass is going to act exactly here, the distance of L by 2. So our center of mass is going to act at L by 2. So what is our ultimate goal? We need to link this is lower end and this is our upper end. So we have to link these two ends. So which means, so this distance will be L by 2, isn't it? So I am going to link this. So in our case 2, I have linked the lower end with upper end. So what happens here? What do you observe here? Our center of mass is going to act here at a distance of L by 2. So which means our center of mass is going to act at a distance of L by 2 into 1 by 2, which means L by 4. It is going to act at a distance of L by 4. So here we need to find work done. So work done is equal to m into g into L, sorry, m into g into s. S is nothing but displacement into s. So what is the displacement? So when lower end is linked with top end, is nothing but L by 4. So m into g into L by 4. So what is the formula for work done when lower end of chain is linked with upper end? So work done is equal to mgl by 4. mgl by 4. Now let us solve one question on this. So a uniform chain of mass 5 kg and length 10 meters is hanging vertically from a fixed support. Find the work done in linking the lower end of the chain to the upper end. So acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meter per second square. So a chain is given of mass 5 kgs and its length is 10 meters. So what you have to do here, you have to link this lower end with top end. For example, if this is our lower end and this is our top end, we have to link lower with top, then it becomes like this. So in this case we need to find work done. So what is the formula for work done? Work done in linking bottom of the chain with top is equal to m into g into L by 4, which means mass is how much? Mass 5 kgs, acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 into length is how much? 10 divided by 4. 2 2s are 2 5s are. So when you are going to solve this, work done will be equal to 122.625 joules. So what is the work done? In order to link the lower end of the chain with top end, so what is the formula for that? mgl by 4 in m into g into L by 4. So what is the answer? 122.625 joules. Concept number 5. If the nth part of a chain is hanging from the edge of a horizontal table, the amount of work done in pulling the hanging part of the table where the length of the chain is L meters. So what is given here? On a table, a chain is placed. Initially on a table, a chain is placed in such a way that the nth part of chain is hanging from the table in its lower end. So this total length of the chain is how much? The total length of the chain is L meters. So remember, the total length of the chain is L meters. But according to our question, the nth part of chain is hanging here. So according to our question, the nth part of chain is hanging from the edge of the horizontal table. So this is our nth part. So this is our nth part of our chain. So nth part of chain is nothing but L divided by n. So this, if this is our total chain whose length is L, nth part means L by n. So on a table from its horizontal edge, so the nth part of chain is hanging, where that this length is how much? L by n, and mass m by n. Mass of this hanging part is how much? N by n. M by n. So remember guys, the length of hanging part will be L by n. The mass of nth part will be, which is hanging, will be m by n, which will be m by n. Okay. So for this, our CG is going to lie exactly here at a distance of L by 2. So here we need to apply a force so that this bottom edge of our chain is going to reach its horizontal top of the table. So we need to find work done in pulling that hanging part of the chain to the table. So we have to apply a force so that this bottom edge of the chain is going to reach its horizontal top end. So then the displacement made by the hanging part will be the displacement made by the hanging part will be L by N into 1 by 2. Why? Because here the CG is going to act exactly at the L by 2 distance, half of the distance. So which means L by 4. So displacement made by the, it is 1 by 2. Initially it is L by N into 1 by 2, then it becomes L by 2N, L by 2N. So what we have to find here? Work done. Work done will be m into g into displacement. So what is the mass of our nth part? Mass of nth part will be m by n, will be so mass of nth part which is hanging will be m by n. Displacement made by the hanging part, displacement made by the hanging part, S is equal to L by 2n. So work done will be m by n into g into L by 2n. Then it becomes work done is equal to mg L by 2 into n, which means mgl by 2n square, mgl by 2n square. So I will explain it once again, don't worry. This is our horizontal table on which a chain is placed. On which the total length of the chain, is L. So for this chain, the nth part is hanging here. Which part? Nth part. So what is the meaning of nth part? Nth is nothing but length by n, L by n. So for this hanging part, our mass will be m by n. So the displacement made by this hanging part will be S is equal to L by 2n. So according to our work done, basic formula will be m into g into L. So mass is m by n, displacement is L by 2n. So when you are going to substitute this, our work done will be mgl by 2n square. So this case is very important. So what is the work done in bringing back this hanging part chain to this top end? So what is the work done in bringing this bottom hanging part of the chain to this horizontal top edge? So what is the formula for that? W is equal to mg L by 2n square, mg L by 2n square. So a uniform chain is held on a frictionless table with its nth part of 1 by 3. So what is the nth part given here? N is equal to 1 by 3 of the length, hanging over edge. If the mass of the chain is m and length is L, acceleration due to gravity is g, find the work done. So what is the formula for work done? M into g into L by 2n square. So here our n value will be 3. Nth part means 1 by n is nothing but 1 by 3. So n is equal to 3, nth part n. So what is the value of n here? 3. So when you are going to substitute this, we are going to get work done is equal to m into g into L by 2 into n is nothing but 3 square. So m into g into L by 2 into 9. So mgl, 9 2s are 18. So what is the work done by bringing this 1/3 of chain to its horizontal So what is the answer for that? mgl by 9. So what's the formula to calculate this? Work done will be mgl by 2n square, where n is the nth part that is hanging from the horizontal portion. This is called as nth part. So in our next session, let us calculate some level 3 problems in our work power energy. Thank you.